In a peaceful valley surrounded by ancient hills, there lived a young man named Arav. He was kind, talented, and full of potential. But he had one terrible habit. He always believed there was more time. If someone told him to start studying, he said, "Tomorrow?" If someone asked him to work on his dreams, he said, "Soon." If someone reminded him of deadlines, he said, "Don't worry, I still have time." And so days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and months into years, while Arav remained stuck in the exact same place. Every morning, Arav woke up late. He scrolled on his phone for hours, watched videos mindlessly, made big plans, but never took the first step. His parents tried to encourage him. His friends tried to motivate him. But Arav believed that life would wait for him. He always thought, "I'm young, I have so much time, I'll start when the moment feels right." But that right moment never came. His friend Rohan once told him, "Arav, people younger than us are achieving big things. Why don't you start something?" Arav laughed. "Relax, Yar, life is long." But deep down, every night before he slept, he felt a strange emptiness, a guilt that whispered, "You wasted another day." One afternoon, Arav heard that a wise old monk lived in a monastery at the top of the hill. People said he could solve any problem with just a single sentence. Desperate for change, Arav climbed to meet him. The monastery was quiet. Only the sound of wind chimes filled the air. Inside, the monk sat peacefully beside an ancient clock, a clock older than the monastery itself. Arav bowed and said, "Master, I feel stuck. I want to change my life, but I keep wasting time. How do I become disciplined? How do I stop delaying everything?" The monk studied him silently. Then he slowly stood up, walked to the wall, and took down the ancient wooden clock. Before Arav could understand, the monk lifted it and smashed it on the floor. Crash! Arav froze. "Master, why did you break your clock?" The monk didn't reply. Instead, he picked up the broken pieces, placed them in Arav's hands and said, "Fix it." Arav sat on the floor, sweating, trying to rebuild the clock. The gears were delicate, the springs were twisted. He tried everything. But the clock no longer ticked. It looked perfect from the outside, but it was dead on the inside. He looked up helplessly. "Master, I can't fix it." The monk walked forward, knelt beside him and whispered, "Once time is broken, it cannot be repaired." For the first time, he truly understood the weight of his wasted days. The monk smiled gently. "Go, child. Your new life begins the moment you realize you cannot waste another second." The next morning, he woke up before sunrise. He made his bed. He studied with focus, worked on his goals, and stayed consistent. His parents saw a new fire in his eyes. Every time he felt lazy, he remembered the broken pieces of the clock and whispered to himself, "Time doesn't return." Years later, Arav became a successful man. People asked him the secret of his discipline. He simply said, "A broken clock taught me the value of every second."